It's MacBook on the counter. I order up a plate. Come 5 days. I'm trying to get paid. I'm on the scale weight. I'm playing around with trades. I'm screaming to the grave. I'm spinning on the save. I'm striking on the bank. I'm riding around the SPR. He play, he walk the plane. I'm popping out that TRX. She loves it when he crank. The limit keep increasing. The funds keep depleting. I'm clearing out the banks. I don't fuck with innocent people. I'm playing around with credit. The numbers I use are dead. I'm hitting them over the head. I'm careful how I tread. I use a ghost account just to refill the plastic. Then I double up all the reds on the snatch. I sent that bitch a gift and told her go get what you want. Yeah, I'm scamming out the scammer. Yeah, that bank in Atlanta. They probably got me on camera. I ride around with a helmet. Then keep that shit a beat, I made it on community feed. Then keep that shit a beat, I made it more from scratch to stream. That's why I'm flying, please.
Nah, nigga, come on, nigga. Nigga, you a fool for this shit.
You know what the hell with me. That's why I'm flying, please. Rather line crazy. Remember bring the test, but I'll break them off the beat. I came up on the knee. I had to scam the heat. I swipe across the fleet. I slammed up the beat. I dog the whole C-suite. I like that bitch clean. The money disappear. I'm fucking around with transfer. The dealer goes to count in very large amounts. The football in the house. It's MacBook on the counter. I order up a plate. Call me 5 days. I'm trying to get paid. I'm on the scale weight. I'm playing around with trade. I'm steaming to the grave. I send it on the save. I'm striking on the bank. I'm riding around the SPR. He play, he walk the plane. I'm popping out that TRX. She loves it when he crank.
Every
The
day.
limit keep increasing. The funds keep depleting.
Every day.
Clearing out the banks. I don't fuck with innocent people. I'm playing around with credit. The numbers I use are dead. I'm hitting them over the head. I'm careful how I trade. I use a ghost account just to refill the plastic. Then I double up all the reds on the snatch. I sent that bitch a gift and told her go get what you want. Yeah, I'm scamming out the scammer. That bank in Atlanta. Probably got your counter. I ride around with a hammer. Then keep that shit a beat, I made it up to need to pee. Then keep that shit a beat, I made it more from square to stream. That's why I'm calling, please. Rather line crazy. Remember bring me tens, but I'll break them off the beat. I came up off the heat. I had to scam the heat. That's why I'm calling, please. I sound dumb to beat. I know the whole C-suite. I like that bitch clean.
What's happening, cuz? Fuck y'all on. Me? I'm enjoying my day off. How about you? I am enjoying my fucking day off. So much that I'm gonna come and annoy who's ever dumb enough to click this link. I just got out the shower. What you think I've been doing the last 48 hours, Kendra? It's very crucial to listen at this time.
New shine, new blick, new bitch, new fit, everything winning.
But I'm on the
same shit. I'm like black man, one with the woods. I ain't in the boy room, but I'm on some hood shit. Willie no tell on me, can't so pop. 9 cent old turn, nigga, this a new drop. Rich car, 50 piece, chain car, 10 block. Man, money, what, deal, get shield off. 10 pound, I can switch, shoot, blitz, south pop. 8 baby ballers, got the crib, out of
Utah.
Ain't sorry, Bruce, sitting to the rock. We do it for the show, John, breaking in the jump. I can turn around the street, nigga, to the trap, start going up and getting killed, baby, rolling fast.
They try to block me, they try to stop me. I'ma go get 100 million niggas watching me. Regrets. She tryna trap me, but how can I give it? This shit for life, we talk, we lock in. Labels be calling, they want me to sign it. I'm already good, cause the streets is behind it. 9K outfit, nigga, in the finance, total girl, I'm getting my coming right back. Say you wanna leave, but I know it's coming right back. I don't want the cheap shit, I just wanna hide back. Can't tell money walk around with it. They don't get that part, Tyson. Nigga, I'm pop it. I ain't finna put it back to a hot bed. We in the truck, I'm feeling like
White trash. Good hash. I had to pull out the Keith and the good hash today. Hash. But I'm on some hood shit. Off day swag. Out of Utah. They be trying to block me. They be trying to stop me. I'ma go and get 100 mil, nigga. Watch me. Them guitars fucking ridiculous. I'm still hot for my show. Alright, I'm gonna listen to one more song, then I can chill. Boom, 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 boom. Janice, Kendra, Boston, Karis, what's happening, Omega?
My hand on my pistol, my hand on the swivel, my fly on that crystal, my kind on gripping, that distro be booming, my fly be blooming, I'm down with the field.
I'm always the shooter.
I got out the life, I'm tired of recruiting, I'm trying to be healthy, I'm running in juice, I'm
every day.
I'm calling the fusion, this circle feel like they be feeling my mood. I love for you, I'm straight from the gutter, smashing me here with my hand on the cover. Always I know it's on, I'm
never.
Can't show my soul, I cannot be a puppet. Pull up and hop out, I'm flying and over. I wanna turn it on high and over.
Infinity links, you gon' love me forever.
Circle for life, what it shit forever. Fuck how you niggas, it do what it is. Why the same time, I live. The boy in the feds, he doing the bid. When he come home,
We gon' do that shit big.
bitch, you ain't special, then push you with me.
Mid.
Purchase like me, say
That shit was mid.
don't ain't cool, I got love for the kids. Pulling me thotty, big money, got ribs. Ocean view, corner, her looking, no water, a ton of this. I sip from Cali to Jordan, I'm pulling Miami. Got stokers in Florida, got steppers on top. I'm a party in New York, you shut up, get 5. You think you gon' short, get 3 in the morning, little baby, I'm boring. So throw that shit for me, ain't fucking with pigs, I don't fuck with no pork, 'cause I splurge on my shorts. I'm feeling so humble, I came from the jungle, I'm ready to rumble, I count on no bombs, you suckin', I love that I give a little blessing, I used to rap bucket, but now I do know. I just see so much pain and I'm ice at a tip, I can't piss off the love, so I can't show no fear.
Can't piss off the lawyer, I can't show no fear. That's a fun story, the time I was broke and hungry in Decatur. This nigga's a fucking genius, bro. Trying to be healthy, I'm running and juicing. Never trade out on your brothers. That nigga said I can't sell my soul, I will not be a puppet. This I understand. J-Rock was happening. Cam, what the fuck going on, man? I hope y'all having an amazing Saturday. I've had a splendiferous Saturday. I mean, when I tell you my Saturday has been splendiferous. Splendiferous.
I'm going back to Paris. I'm going up Phantom Terrace. I gave a rap for hair and shut up the go over there. I'm scared of niggas scared. My diamonds that come from jail.
My diamonds didn't come from Jared.
I'm blowing a tree in the air. She love, I ain't even care. It's quick, she get replaced. I'm blowing, get replaced. I told her to flip the radar. I'm putting this shit in their face. They love that shit that I wear. My birthday, knew I was great.
I didn't know that there's a thing that apparently people be listening to this nigga Screwed Down. Damn, y'all niggas are dumb. Trying to put cheat codes in the shit. So here's the question. What are we eating for dinner? I was gonna make Christy get up and cook. But I said no. Bitch, I said no. No one should buy a diamond in the mall. See, you should be a rapper, Kendrick. Those are bars. No one should buy a diamond in the mall. A lot of shit I would buy out of the mall. A diamond though. Yeah. Bob, what's happening? I think I said what's up to Janice. If I didn't, we'll keep it that way. Did I miss anybody else? Went to the car show today. I was gonna go live, but football and her boyfriend went. I don't even, whatever the fuck she called. I don't call that nigga her boyfriend. It's just some nigga to be on my nerves. Andrew, what's happening? Nigga, bro, Bob, I had to read that shit twice. I had to read that shit twice. Y'all don't even want to know what I thought that shit said. Alright, I'll check this shit when I get off my phone. Nigga, I could have sworn, bro. I looked up. I thought Bob said this time next Saturday I'll be blowing out 77 bitches. I was like, damn, this nigga getting the Luca on these hoes. This is craziness. Just random. Yep, I'm pulling the Luca. By this time next week, I will have pulled a Luca. 77 bitches, 1 week. Shit. Random, but. Be safe. I don't even know what the fuck to say to that shit. Like, what do you even say to that? Motherfucker declare it's gonna be 77 bitches in a week. I really don't even know what to say. I'm all out of words. Yeah, on a tear indeed. This motherfucker trying to go through a whole phase now. This is just my whole phase. What? Yo, what? April, what it do? Now you went and got Janice all upset. I didn't tell you to write that shit in the chat. Don't blame that shit on me. The fuck you gonna blame that shit on me? I said I was trying to get something to eat. You the one talking about 77 hoes. I didn't just make that shit up. Look, I didn't even say all that, Janice. Just like Bob simp ass want to try to slide me up under the bus. Oh, now you wouldn't go and got Janice upset. The fuck? I didn't do shit. So, this is what a nigga get. Turn that damn camera. I should never turn this camera on. None of this shit would have happened. You know, it takes 2 hands to handle a whopper, man. See, again, this is why I should have never turned this damn camera on. I'm learning my lesson. Don, that's what's happening. I'm learning my lesson, slowly but surely. I'm never the victim. I'm always the shooter. Not if you cut it in half. See, April, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit right there. Y'all niggas is outrageous, bro. Outrageous, I tell you. This week, I'm excited to get back to the normalcy we had started to do. This is this is going to be a weird 30 days. That's all I can tell you, bro. I'm not even joking. Like this next 30. Well, well well 3 weeks. We've already knocked down a week. So the next 3 weeks. Now I do gotta ask a question, especially since I'm this is I'm not at work, so none of what I say counts. This is me speaking off the cuff. I'm totally the Shay Hall singer in this moment. Cause I got a couple questions. Okay. Am I the only one that has watched this nigga Tootie? I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. I don't have to be disrespectful. Commander Tootie. Am I the only one that noticed Commander Tootie's plays over the last 4 weeks? Man, I just been sitting back laughing. The shit funny. Javon, I didn't expect you to pop in, but what's happening, cuz? Same with you, boss. I didn't expect none of y'all to pop in. So he's tried everything. He tried the Kobe, going at Kobe shit. The prime minister shit. He tried bringing Dalton back up. Then he tried to bring Kanika Jenkins' mama back in. And then now that nigga's wonder. Now this nigga doing a stream talking about, will Tiffany Henyard make the ballot? Like, nigga, this shit crazy to watch in real time. Like, he's starving. There's nothing where he can be at. Oh, there's other places he can go and be an advocate, but it gets shut down immediately. There's nothing going on around the Southland, Dalton, or anything he can really attach himself to. Nothing in Chicago, because he can't go do nothing in Chicago. He can tell y'all what he want. Y'all can believe what y'all. I'm telling you straight up, Chicago is he. You remember how I was walking around Chicago? He can't do that. He can't do that because he's a troublemaker. Me, I'm a law-abiding citizen. So, just like most law-abiding citizens, I can go wherever the fuck I want, and trouble tends to not find me like that because I stay out of it all the way. It's funny how that works. Funny how all y'all have traveled, been to Chicago, been to different places and shit, and you just don't get ran out of places like this nigga tends to do everywhere he goes. And so when I see that this nigga reports on Tiffany Henyard, I sit back and I go, okay, his whole mission was to get Tiffany out of Dalton, right? I mean, actually, no, it was Andrew Holmes, Haynard, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But what he tells them now is that he was there to get Tiffany out. So Tiffany's gone. Why would you still be trying to report on her? We supposed to start caring about Georgia politics? For what? Because Tiffany goofy ass is trying to run for something? So you're further proving her right. She told, what was one thing that Tiffany said from start to finish? I'm the clickbait. They all using me for clickbait. She said this. And she proved y'all right. Because the only people that went and reported on other shit was really me. And I don't count Bird, Ryan, or and I know all of them don't hang together or nothing, but all of them, because they from there. But they're not just sitting around still just report. Bro, Hannibal still be reporting on Tiffany. All these fucking side mission YouTube channels. They look, bro, if Tiffany name pop up, they love it because they shit, I can hopefully get back in the algorithm. I just don't take the bait. It's one thing when niggas ain't her daddy shot. That's one thing. But other than that, y'all niggas is down tremendous. This nigga, Kanika Jenkins, Tiffany Henyard, and Colby, all in the span of like 4 streams. And then before that, I asking your permission to run against Napoleon. Gravity was having. And I've been starving him out. I got all he didn't understand when I was telling him like we got everything we need now. We're past that portion. That was a portion that had to be done. I know some people can kind of look back and think that no, all that shit had to be done. All of them streams, all of that record keep, because y'all really don't know how great the records have been kept. That's the part. That's why YouTube wasn't really prepared for me. That's why nobody be prepared for me, because the fucking vault is undefeated. I gave my life up for this shit. Once my business was in trouble, I gave my whole life up. Those close to me can tell you I did just that. I have extended now to go outside to fucking card shows locally. And that's like once to twice a month at the most. If I go to each one, which I don't. I got back into cards because I had to figure out, because I can't really be outside on the radar, seeing places. I don't know what the fuck. So yeah, all that shit had to happen. That shit was stressful. I don't think y'all understand that 65, it was like 65, 70 days. Every single day when I got off the air, all I did was watch this nigga. He don't realize how well I really know this nigga. Because he don't have the patience to really watch me, to learn me. That's why a lot of people, it's not, yes, some people can be crazy and have a parasocial relationship with me, but some people go, well, I kind of feel like I'd at least know this nigga up to a point, because this nigga's done like 4,000 long form videos where he speaks off the cuff. That's really when you could tell like YouTubers and people for real. When niggas can talk for 3-4 hours with no script for real. It's something I didn't know I could do. And I can't even tell you how I do it. Lotus, what's happening? This nigga's like, he doing an event at a casino. Like, and I just be sitting back watching Conscious, man. I watch Conscious almost every day, bro. Sometimes I say something, sometimes I don't, but I'm basically there every day. Cause I just be kicked back laughing, man. This shit, like, it's not funny, but it's like, I'm in a different position because I can kind of laugh at this nigga now because I know what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? He getting ready to go away, and he gonna go away for good. Because anytime he try to pop his head out on this app, it's gonna be a problem. Samoy, what's happening? What up, cuz? Good to see you. Casual Saturday night. I was getting ready to start. I think so. Here's what I think I'm gonna do for LNC Music, because we were supposed to start it like 2-3 weeks ago. What I'm gonna do for LNC Music is I'm gonna just if I can block out about an hour of quiet time once a week, I might even record it live. I might go back to doing like Friday night dance party and just record that shit and then upload it to LNC Music. Because I want to do 2 uploads a week. I'll do one upload that will be like the current week mix, and then the second upload will be one of my old CDs. I think I got enough old shit to last a few months. if the more current ones start taking off a little faster or whatever, then I'll even put the brakes on the older ones to make them more exclusive. I thought there'd be more Jed KP Treater podcast to follow up that disastrous debut. I don't know what, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story about Trina and when I knew I couldn't fuck with her. Y'all gonna think I made this up. It was something that was extremely off, and I never said nothing. I ain't never told nobody. I told one person, and we all know who that one person was. So when I met Trina, and this ain't no like, this is not. It wasn't enough for me back then to go. Oh, I should have known then to not fuck with her. It wasn't that. It was. It was. Oh yeah, I saw all about the Jed Trina shit. That's bro. They it down bad, bro. But it was something that was off, and it was just weird to me, and I wouldn't let it go. It was. You gonna think it's petty? It like I said, it never made me feel. It was just weird and off. And now, when I see the way she moved now, it makes sense to me. So what happened? So when I went to the Park District, when Lori Lightfoot was there, um, when I was in the parking lot before, multiple people just was coming up to me. I ain't know these motherfuckers were. It was weird. Like when I drove through, like niggas was waving shay, whoop de whoop. Man, I know niggas had. I ain't stupid. I knew niggas had eyes on me from the moment I got in the motherfucking village. Niggas was on the stream. Niggas knew when I was there. I knew it. That's why I went live. But while I was at the park, Trina approached me, said what's up, whatever, and she was like, "Here," and she gave me. It was 2 pre-rolls and a gummy. Okay. I was like, right the fuck on. Later, when I was in the alley, like getting ready to smoke, I popped open that tube, nigga, and the motherfucking tube was empty. The other one had water in it, but the other one didn't, nigga. And it was something so off about that. And I promise you, I still remember to this day, it was fucking 2 years ago, nigga. Enough time has passed. Statute of limitations passed where I could bring it up. But nigga, like, that was weird to me. To give me 2 pre-rolls and one of the motherfucking tubes was empty. That was just off. Like, I wasn't like, fuck her. Definitely wasn't no shit. I mean, y'all saw how it was. Like, it wasn't no shit where, like, you can't trust her. No. It was just, but that's Trina. She's just a tad off, in my opinion. Now, she don't even realize the level of consequences that she has placed upon herself and everybody else, but she don't care, bro. She thirsty for internet fame. Like, I don't even think. Have you seen Trina be calling in to other people's YouTube channels and shit, and they be banning her from the channel, kicking her off and shit? She be calling back using fake names and shit. Did you know this? One for yes, 2 for no. I know a couple of y'all know, but I don't think everybody know that shit. Chadwick was at it. Kendrick, Scott, tell these fools, man, I'm not lying. Nigga, she be going on other people, motherfucker. She be going on other people's channels and shit. And they end up, and like, she goes off on like crazy shit. She be going off on like crazy shit. And they kicked her. Bro, one time, One time a nigga, she got on the phone, it was like a fake name, but soon as she started talking, you knew it was Trina. Bro, ass Bird, ask these people, bro. She got, hello, hello. The motherfucker like, oh no, that's Trina, nigga, hang that shit up. What's the girl's name? I don't want to say it wrong, and if I say it wrong, it's on accident, and please correct me. Raging, what's happening? Romika? Is that the little girl's name? Romika? Joy, did I say what's up? Romika? Is that the name? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Bro, the way that y'all. Chicago is a weird, evil place, bro. And this is the type of evil I be talking. We hear about all the gang shootings and all of this shit. One of the things that really needs to be talked about in Chicago is, okay, let me put it to you this way. All right, Donis, between you and me. Let me put it to you this way. Hold on, what the fuck did Junior just do? Hold on a second. All right, he's just playing. He's getting ready for bed. All right, so look, let's say in Chicago that we can all agree that there's a gun violence problem. Whether or not it's true, let's just agree that that's a fact, okay? I don't think people understand real consequence of that type of evil pervasing. Because there is a whole underworld in Chicago of fucking grifters. People who have made their careers and lives, and some of these niggas end up having to go to work, some of them get hot for a second, whatever. Just grifting. Literally off dead bodies. And the part that's even more gross is they're not gonna attach themselves to drill rappers, gang violence, anything O block. They gonna wait till a child get killed, an old lady, some family, something like that. And then they gonna roll up on somebody that don't know who they are. I mean, we just saw this shit with Early Walker sitting here like, yeah, come on out to the motherfucking Culvers. That's a consequence of like crime infested areas. There's supposed good guys that at the core to me are more evil than the supposed gang members, dope dealers and shit. Cause the gang members, yeah, like at least if a gang member, and this is not excusing at all, if a gang member hits somebody, like an old lady, a child, or something like that, we can at least say it was an accident. They can say it was an act. They could, and we can believe that. Whether or not we can still say, "Why the fuck would you ever do that shit?" We would be lying if we didn't believe that. I was shooting at the nigga I got beef with, and then I hit them. You know what I'm saying? That makes more sense. These grifters are targeting these old ladies, these kids, single mothers, lonely. Oh, bro, they target lonely women. Jed be sitting on his shit playing bye. Because some of the chicks in this chat be holding out hope. You don't think none of the chicks in the chat hold out hope that they can get with Jed? They can fix Jed. Jed just needs somebody like them in his corner. Y'all don't even be paying attention, bro. I know the niggas in his chat now too. There's so many consequences to different things in life that we barely get surface level. Like, we only get surface level on what violence brings and the type of evil it fosters all around the board. I mean, in a worst case scenario, you'll have some satanic shit happen. The cops will come and not be honest. The people in court will not be honest. The niggas that did it will not be honest, compounding it more and more and more evil. Then you have the grifters, the community leaders, all this shit. And then you start thinking about these community leaders and you start looking, you be like, damn, I done heard this nigga for a long time and I really ain't never heard of this nigga accomplish anything. Oh, I've seen this nigga at places that were finished. Like Jada even tell you, man, I've been connected to, like when you say shit like I've been connected to, that's different than saying I built. I'm connected to and I built, or I'm really a part of that organization. That's a real grimy part of Chicago that nobody talks about. These niggas is like, I don't think y'all understand, they like ambulance chasers.
I'm gonna go get us something.
Oh, hold on. All right. Yeah, so you saying there's a chance. Like, do you know what an ambulance chaser is? One for yes, two for no. I just want to make sure that it ain't just some Indiana jargon. For those that don't know what an ambulance chaser is, an ambulance chaser is like a lawyer that their whole business is basically like lurking around the emergency rooms and literally chasing ambulances to get you their card, get you to sign to them and all this shit. Nigga, there is a network of niggas in Chicago like this, and they all they'll fall out from time to time, but for the most part, they don't ever really roll on each other. Don't nobody ever really tell on no niggas and expose niggas for real, and they really kind of respect each other's territory. It's unspoken, but they do, and they do it right in public, and it's like people ain't caught on. It's kind of like, and I don't want to say people ain't caught on. It's just like, it goes back to the reach one, teach one shit. Because it's like, and I feel motherfuckers where it's like, you get caught up with that shit, you just want to get away from it. Especially the way them niggas will do. They all like Jed. Jed may go the furthest of all of them, and the level of crashing out, they all crash dummies. All of them. Don't believe me? Nigga, Random News. Jed is just one of the series that Random News did. Jed just was the one on fire at that moment. It is a network of these niggas. People stand off the expressway with obituaries begging for money. The people around here always grift off the dead. Been doing that for years. I've never seen April. I'm not going, bro. I swear, when I found this out, it blew my mind because everybody know who I am with numbers. When I found out right in Chicago that there's a zip code with 3 6s in it, nigga, you ain't gotta tell me much else, bro. I know that seems very shallow and jaded, but nigga, people think that it's just And that's not saying that is you can't go to Chicago. It's not fun. There, everybody there is evil. No, that's not what I'm saying. You just can't go to most cities and deal with a motherfucking J Rock. Am I lying? Like they got a whole underworld of grifters. Let me ask you, where was old boy at from Power? Jussie. Where was he at when that shit happened? Was he in Chicago? Or did I make that up? Like if God told me to move to Chicago, yeah, Jussie from Empire. Remember he was in Chicago when he did that. Bro, that's why Jussie tried to pull that shit there. That's what niggas there do. He was just the most high profile nigga to really try the shit and got caught. What he did was no different than the million of the fucking scams we've seen Jed do, bro. He was just high profile. That's how niggas get down in Chicago with that shit. Niggas get in front of cameras telling sob stories for clout and money. I don't know why they do it up there like that, but they do. Like if God told me to move to Chicago, I could easily do that. Chicago's the shit, bro. The devil just working that motherfucker heavy. You just gotta be on your shit. And as long as you stay on your shit, you can live in the ghetto, bro. You can live in what's considered the most dangerous neighborhood in the country. Easily. Without any worry. Remember, there's old ladies who that is a known trope that old ladies be just living in war zones. They connected to a higher power. They ain't even gotta worry about this shit. But just on that shit, I can't think of another place. You know, maybe they do it in LA and New York or some shit like that, but like bro, I don't know all of these New York niggas that be the New York grifters and the California grifters. Bro, before Jed wasn't like before Jed, I knew of several of them niggas already. How much money do you think niggas made off of Quan McDonald? Like, we can go down the list of niggas that they pretty much made money off of everybody that wasn't a drill rapper. And that's the irony of it all. It's some evil shit. But I can sleep at night. I don't have to worry about that type of shit because I ain't never been that down bad in my life. Whatever I could have ever done in my life, I ain't never been down that bad. Grifting old ladies, grifting kids. Oh, we building a building in Harvey. Can I get $100,000? Bitch, what? And some of y'all hear that shit and that's just like wacko to y'all. Nigga, that's Chicago shit. And here's what's crazy. You want to know what's crazy? I wish Random News was here so he could vouch for this. Conscious, what's happening, cousin? Speak of Conscious, Conscious shows up. Like, have you ever heard of the AP25? I know I got a lot of questions this evening. But I be wanting to make sure we all on the same page. Because there was a reason why Jed started asking for that type of money. So the AP 25 is like the college rankings. You know, number one, so and so, blah, blah, blah. And you know, there's multiple different ranks, but we'll just go off the AP rank. Jed worked himself to a number one ranking. Jed is the number one middle tier grifter of Chicago. Like he ain't made it to none of the political type positions where he can really grift. But he made it to number one of the mid tier shit. So Jed didn't realize that. Jed didn't realize like I promise if Jed would have said let's raise $10,000 so we can all he had to do was say we breaking the ground or he all he didn't even have to say that. Let's raise 10. All he had to do was say, Investigate Navigate needs to raise $10,000 so we can expand. He would have made at that point in time. He would have made more than 10. I know this for a fact. But for whatever reason, his goofy ass, it's like he knows that. It's like, well, I could get 10. Let me see if I can get 100. Like that's kind of how this nigga mouse brain ass works. Well, if they give me 10,000, it's like that Michael Scott episode of The Office, which every episode was a Michael Scott episode. But the episode, the negotiation with Jan, and Jan was his boss and was like, "Look, I can give you a 12% raise, but you got to ask for 15%." And he was like, "Bet. Can I get a 15% raise?" She was like, "Nope, but I can give you 12." He was like, "But how come I can't get the 15?" That's what you dealing with in Jed. Tell this nigga straight up, look, you can do this to get this, not anything else. This nigga be like, but you said I can get the 15. No, I literally told you. And it's gross, and he would have raised the money for some bullshit and would have went and tricked it off on Anderson and Anderson Juniors, or whatever the fuck. But he would have got it. He would have got it. I like I said, I've studied him and his audience. It's so many times I've seen him push too hard. I'm like, why would you bleed your people like this?
I really want some canes.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm getting. Something from on that strip.
yeah, I'll let you know. What? What'd she say?
I was supposed to really say she decided that she wanted some chicken dick.
What?
Yeah, that's what Mom said. That Kane's chicken is really that.
I said they're not
It's
tender.
just the funniest
They're
thing.
chicken dick.
She literally can't say it because she can't stop laughing because she thinks it's the funniest thing in the world.
Because she was trying to tell me that Arby's
No, I
was
wasn't
serving
trying to
horse
tell
poo
you.
nanny. And I said, well, then Cane's is a chicken
No, I
fingers.
wasn't trying to tell her. I was telling her what people are saying.
Leave y'all alone by yourself, and this is what y'all be on.
I can't even open the door. I can't even open
What are you trying to open?
my gobble.
Use the scissors.
Well, that's the next step.
The box cutter should be right there. All right, well, fuck it. She said Cane's is. I'm definitely dumbfounded. They're going to get something to eat. She was like, they're going to Raising Cane's. I was like, no. I thought we were going somewhere where I could get some type of healthy-ish option. Might just have her get me some grilled nuggets from motherfucking Chick-fil-A. So, So, football tells Christy, because they eat, bro. They like to try to rope me in. I don't eat fast food. They do. They don't eat it all the time. You know what I mean? But they will eat it. They'll eat it a couple times a month or whatever. Like, no. And you know, the family, we all got like our one cheat day, so I don't even say nothing. You know what I mean? So Christy apparently is wanting Arby's. I'm like, what the fuck kind of reefer have you sat in there and smoked today? And apparently she wants Arby's. And she's like, football was like, yeah, people said that shit is made from horse parts. Christy gonna say, oh yeah, well if that's the case, Raising Cane's, those ain't chicken fingers, those are chicken dicks. So I don't even know if I want them to even get me any food at all. Because they apparently eating horse coochie and chicken dick. I ain't had Arby's in probably legit 5-6 years. I liked Arby's. But it's just not made with shit that's good for you. Like, when I look at, like, fat content, I'm like, bro, I can, like, eat a way bigger meal than this for half the fat content. I don't know why Christy, but football, love that shit. That shit is mid as fuck. It's mid as they ain't got no hot sauce in there. How the fuck you gonna serve them bland ass unseasoned chicken strips with no hot sauce? And then y'all acting like that cane sauce is the shit when it's just ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. Like, what the fuck, bro? Y'all niggas is basic. Portillo's. Cares. I will come up to Chicago. Where did I go on stream when I went to Chicago, nigga? Portillo's, bro. Daniel Berry was happening, cuz. Happy Saturday. Stop the timer. Oh, it hurt me. Sweet. I got Pepsi in the freezer. So, they having a card show that I have to go to. Fun fact, do you know where I was at when I gave my life back to God? Some of y'all should know. Maybe, I don't know who's in here. Do you know? 1 for yes, 2 for no. So for those who don't know, I gave my life back to God at Will Rogers' grave. Nah, this was after I got back. When the desert shit happened, it was just supernatural shit to me. It wasn't the desert. So when I got out of the desert, so probably like a day and a half later, I was back, or the next day, later that day, I had made it back to Oklahoma. And I was on my way back to Oklahoma. I drove past where was I at? Okay, yeah. I drove past and God had me. I kept seeing Will Rogers everywhere. And I just Google was like, is there Will Rogers around here? Google it, and I found Will Rogers Museum, which was Will Rogers where he's buried at. And so I was there and I saw some stuff and it was like it all pieced it together. I was like, oh, so I need to give my life back to God. And I said, bet. And so once I was tapped in, then that's when I started learning all the stuff. I was gonna have a son, all this stuff. It was after I went to Will Rogers' grave, which is at the Will Rogers Museum, coincidentally. And I have been back, and I've smoked a blunt on Will Rogers' grave. He's a cool dude. They're having a card show there. I have to go. That's crazy. That's crazy, Morgan. I gave my life back to Christ there. And made it back to smoke a blunt with old Will Rogers. I've actually been inside too. I went to the museum and everything. Smoked the old blunt with real Will Rogers, bro. That's one of my highest honors. I got some very top blunt moments. That's one of the highest. It's a bench out there and everything. And for some reason, I knew wouldn't nobody fuck with me. Nobody fuck with me. God is great. I'm hungry. I don't even know what to get. Hold on. Man, just forget it. They hate black people anyway. On to the next. You'll be watching Storm Chasers. Yeah, I heard we supposed to get some. It was raining today for a second. We'll see how hard it rains tomorrow. Going back to this car show. The kids actually did decent. It was hilarious because like football put him on blast. Football basically was like he was scared. He was like, no. That shit was fun. I had fun. Like tonight, I'm about to throw on something funny. And I'm about to pull a Bob Barker. What's a Bob Barker? Nigga, when Bob Barker would miss that putt, nigga, he'd be like, oh shit, nigga. Or he wouldn't miss his putt. But if you miss your putt, nigga, it's not a hole in one, but a blunt in two, nigga. Shout out to Bob Barker, one of the GOATs. Bob Barker was clearly a dickhead. I know when I watch this Price is Right shit, they're gonna be like, Bob Barker was the biggest dickhead the world's ever seen. I just had Cheez-Its and Skippy peanut butter ball. Nigga, like, that's only some shit we would have gave Junior. That's legit some shit we would have gave Junior. Like, here, bro, go sit down. Here, man, go sit down. Man, Christy loves watching Barker Era. That's the only way I watch it. I don't, bro. Drew Barry, or what's his name? Not Drew Barry, but Drew Carey. The most unlikely host ever. He's probably done it for like 20 some years now, and I'm still like, nigga, like you not Bob Barker, nigga. Who was the nigga on? Well, R.I.P. to Ray Combs, because people forget that Ray Combs, the host of Family Feud, he killed himself. But who was the dude before Ray Combs? The dude that used to basically tongue kiss all the chicks. Some of y'all youngins don't remember. The one Family Feud host would fill up on every bitch in your Richard Dawson. Thank you. He would fill up on every bitch in your family, nigga, right in front of you, nigga. Shout out to my chat. Man, I got a smart ass chat, bro. Everybody know what time it is, nigga. I think the biggest problem with some of these game shows now are like, I'm so serious. They make too many. Like, do you know how many episodes they've recorded of Family Feud with Steve Harvey? That's just too many. They never asking 100 people anything that would make you smarter. That's the only problem I have with Family Feud. I ain't saying every question need to be some college Harvard question shit, but why is every question the most useless shit ever? And you niggas is still yelling at the TV. Well, can we hurry up and get the technology where the TV can yell back at you? Because, I'm tired of y'all yelling at Family Feud. Wrong as fuck. They'd be like, name all the colors on a Butterfinger wrapper. Green, it's green. Shut up, bitch. All the damn Butterfingers you eating, you ain't never noticed ain't no green in that fucking wrapper. I sat here and watched your ass eat a whole case of Butterfingers and you never noticed the green wasn't in the wrapper? Like, Family Feud has turned into brain rot. There's lots of shit that's just like, ridiculousness is brain rot. Like, Family Feud is brain rot. Whatever show Judge Mathis is on now is brain rot. Bro, when I think about how they used to brain rot the daytime, like for real, and I used to engage, I used to watch the shit every day, like, like that was, that's my, because I was working third shift, so, it wasn't like I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? But I would watch Maury, it would be like Maury, Jerry, Steve Wilkos, all of this shit. And then you realize that you start thinking about the talk shows of the 90s. They would have some topics and some discussions that were good for people to have. By the late 90s, 2000s, Jerry is just strippers and fights. Maury is just whores looking for the daddy. Steve Wilkos is like the most ridiculous people fucking with kids and shit. That's the type of people he be having on his show. I swear, man, one day I want to, if I ever become a filmmaker, that is the film I want to make. Just the evolution of even that 90s TV, they would be on bullshit peddling narratives and shit, but it was like, In the 90s, especially with the rise of the internet, it was like something clicked in them where they could really fuck with us. Fuck with us, make us dumber than ever. And then some people will say, I bet the rich people that put the shit on don't let their kids watch the shit. Oh, it's deeper than that, nigga. Their kids aren't interested in that shit. Smart kids don't be interested in that brain rot shit. So it ain't even like they gotta keep their kids from it. They make their kids smart, so their smart ass kids don't find that shit interesting. Think about it. Look, and I'm gonna be real, because I'm off the cuff. Look at the broken family situation and how they tried to bridge the gap with media. What do I mean? I understood how parents can be busy, stressed out, tired, all this shit. And they was just sitting their kids in front of that cocoa melon, bro. And then some parents started looking at their kids and realizing, like, man, this nigga kind of acting weird. Like, this some zombie shit. And then some of them would, like, have these fucking... They'd be, like, 9 months old having meltdowns because you turned off cocoa melon. And then you found out that cocoa melon reverse engineered things that catch babies' attention and connected all that shit for every frame. So it's endless dopamine hits for a fucking infant. They say kids have been growing up with speech impediments and all this different stuff because of the amount of people just turning that shit on. It'd be a 24-hour network. You just turn that bitch on, just let it go. I learned about this shit. I was like, there will be no cocoa melon in this house. Like, the closest it got was the shark song. And, like, even that shit was weird to me because I was like, this nigga can't even really talk yet. And that's the only thing he can say is shark. Shark wasn't his first, the shit wasn't his first words, but it was like, that was the only kind of sentence he could say. It was like, no. And that was like, he ain't even watch it like that. Like, we ain't never did him like that. You know, like, when me and him are here today, I'll let, like, Christy will turn on his cartoon that he likes when she's leaving out. I'll let him watch the rest of it, and then he comes in there with me. We may watch, I may, like, 3 times a week, I'll make him sit down, we'll watch Sesame Street so we can do the number and the letter. And then, like, me and him may watch one episode of Ninja Turtles or one episode of Inspector Gadget. And on rare occasions, one extra episode throughout the day because till like 4 o'clock. But a lot of the other times, I'm sitting here with nothing on. I'm researching something maybe, or I'm sitting there with him and just play. Like when he eat lunch, the TV's not always on. Sometimes the TV will be off and we'll eat lunch. We go outside. We will go outside and we will sit out, and I'll go outside for an hour, and he just like a little kid, he takes his action figures out there and he's running through the yard, putting them in the tree, playing in the dirt, all that shit. Playing with the cats. And he loves Inspector Gadget. We actually ain't seen him in a couple weeks. We need to watch Inspector Gadget tomorrow. Number 5, Hound Dog, Miss George. But we are blessed because we are a married couple, and so we literally split the duties with the 4-year-old. Like, I couldn't imagine having to raise him by myself. Like, that's when you like, if I could just turn this cocoa melon on, it's still an hour. But you're not realizing what that hour is really doing. Just repetitive, bright color shit. Just literally. If you think I'm lying, just get on YouTube and look up a little documentary about cocoa melon. You'll see I ain't making none of this shit up. Hold on, man. I just figured it out. Please, please, please. Oh, here we go. Okay. I think I just figured it out. Make them give me some chicken and rice. Alaska prefers tea parties, and there's just so much girly stuff I could take. Well, Kendra, on the other hand, I told y'all the random. I'm a third shift worker, bro. 8:30 a.m. Christy walks out the door. That's like 5:30 to me. Some days he'll be chill. Some days he'll come get in the bed with me. I'll turn on something. Like when he called in the bed with me, I'm like, all right. We'll turn on something, maybe knock out Sesame Street then. I'm like, I can steal this hour right now, Sesame Street. He'll wake me up for the letter and the number. But other mornings, he just wants to motherfucking choke me out. I start playing basketball to the side. Man, he will start choking me out, digging in my side. Oh, I'm gonna eat daddy, biting me and shit. Like, yeah, you get the girly stuff. I get the aggressive boy stuff. My daddy, my daddy. Then he'll want to start doing the claw, because I'll be doing the claw to him. The shit from Liar Liar. I'll be doing it. I've been doing that shit to him since he was a baby. And so he be doing that. He'll do that shit to me. Like, he bro. You want to know his most favorite thing to do? Come in the room and tell me to wake up. Daddy, wake up. For what? The kids love the claw, man. The claw is legendary. I love him to death. I love the energy. You know, the thumbnail was literally him DJing for Tip on his little DJ machine that he loves. He loves music so much. So that's when he be chilling. But Tip let me know when he be getting too much. Tip would just come to the room. She'll claw at the door like, hey, I need to get in there. But he go from that to choking me out. And he's not quite big enough for me to really be slamming him yet. Like, I need about another year. Now it's just a bunch of one-arm tie-ups. Like, boy, will you stop? Go get it myself. Fine. I'll do it myself. Critical Smoke, what's happening, cousin? that scene of Lala when man when he tried. That's my favorite part. It's the claw. That shit made me laugh so hard, bro. I don't know why that part makes me laugh so hard. That's what I be feeling when Jed be trying to do shit that we do over here. That's what it looks like to me. Whenever he try to copy us, Reality Check TV Chicago, my brother in Christ. Whenever he try to copy us, nigga, that's that's what it looks like to me. It's like, bro, if you thought that was really you doing me, I guess, bro, you got it. Like, you won. It's the claw. Like, you'll never be able to do the claw like us, no matter how hard you try. I would have loved to see a prime Jim Carrey do a movie with Marlon. The slapstick hilarity of a Marlon Jim Carrey prime. Oh my goodness. Take a week or two so it's not obvious. Man, wrestling was so embarrassingly bad last night. I can't even believe how bad wrestling was last night. I didn't even think it was that possible. Not going into Mania. But here we are. Didn't Ming do the claw in wrestling? Janice, what? Wait, you've only seen Jim Carrey you've never seen no other Jim Carrey movie? None. First of all, I thought this shit was mandatory for white people. How does that happen? You ain't never seen The Mask. You ain't never seen Ace Ventura. You ain't never seen Liar Liar. Fun with Dick and Jane. Bruce Almighty. Dick and Jane is my shit. Nigga, when they had them all black outfits on with them voice changers, nigga. Hold on, I gotta find that real quick. Yeah, we off the cuff, nigga. Nigga, this might have been the funniest shit I seen motherfucking Jim Carrey do in a long fucking time, nigga. Nigga, this shit here, bro. Hold on, nigga.
Someone's on a motorcycle?
It's Evil Knievel, huh?
Yes, here we go.
That's a lot of lettuce. Heavy pistol weapon.
Hold on, he gonna kill this shit.
Anyway, Charlie, that's good.
What is that?
Nothing.
That just made my side hurt, bro. Yeah, you ain't seen The Grinch, none of that. Like, Janet says she's only seen Jim Carrey in The Truman Show. She's never seen any other Jim Carrey movie. Yeah,
She doesn't know who Jim Carrey is.
that's the same face everybody's made, bro. Bro, when that nigga hit with that voice changer, bro, I just showed Jess that nigga had that voice changer on Dick and Jane. When- This nigga Jim Carrey is stupid, bro. That's the laugh I needed. I needed that laugh. Janice ain't, bro. Janice, when I get up there, we gonna have to have a motherfucking Jim Carrey-a-thon. You actually, cause I know Janice likes comedies, bro. That's why that shit's weird. Like, what the fuck you mean you ain't never seen no Jim Carrey movies? That is my lasting memory of Dick and Jane. I remember seeing that shit. I think we were at the drive-in when we seen this shit, nigga, and I was dying. I was dying. Jim Carrey had put out the only movies that I didn't fuck with Jim Carrey from all the beginning was I did not like the second Ace Ventura, even though it had some funny moments, and I didn't like the number 23. But like, I mean, this nigga Jim Carrey has put out some of the and The Mask is legendary. The Mask is bro, that's a I don't know anybody who's ever seen The Mask and that's not a movie that you could that's like one of the safest movies you can turn on with people. Just turn on The Mask. Nobody will complain. Unless you lame. The rubber physics, that shit didn't make sense, miss. You one of those. If and bro, James C. Carey, as he went on in Living Color, Jim Carrey is a one of one. Like a lot of people hate like that he's not still doing what, bro. He's given us enough legendary shit. He don't ever have to make another funny movie, bro. Let me pull up Jim Carrey shit. The Canadian-born U.S. citizen. Let's take that away. So let's see it all. So you got all this shit that Jerry Lewis impersonator on Buffalo Bill. So when did he really get home? He was in Mike Hammer. I gotta watch that. That was my shit. So in Living Color. So he did that from 90 to 94. He comes out of that Ace Ventura Pet Detective, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Batman Forever, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, The Cable Guy, Liar Liar, Truman Show, Man on the Moon, Me, Myself, Irene, legendary. The Grinch, Bruce Almighty, Dick and Jane, Yes Man. I Love You, Philip Morris was an insane fucking movie. It's the gayest movie you've ever seen in your life. In your life. He was in Kick Ass 2. He was in Anchorman 2. Did the Dumb and Dumber movie again. It was whack. He was, bro. He was cold in Sonic. Me and football went to see Sonic, and him as Dr. Robotnik was hilarious. Jennifer was happening. So I mean, the motherfucker Jim Carrey got hits for days, bro. Yeah, exactly, Scott. Like, I can respect it. Like, yeah, it makes me sad at times, but as somebody who is a really big basketball fan, that's how that shit goes. Like, I'm only gonna get these niggas. I'm lucky if I get to see these niggas play at 40, and trust me, it's not gonna be as good as when they was 20. Unless you LeBron, and then you know you on roids, allegedly. I don't want him to sue me. He's petty enough. Hold on a second. But uh-uh. But like, you know, I would love if motherfuckers would be funny and shit forever, but I know how seasons and shit change in your life. And you can't make it all about yourself. Like, just be happy, especially when you can videotape and things are on videotape and you can revisit it at all these different times. Like, I'm telling you, Jim Carrey has given you enough shit. And then that's before you watching Living Color. Like, between Living Color and his movies and the level of top tier, not just being funny, marginally funny, side splitting, like Me, Myself, Irene, side splitting. He don't just make you laugh, he make you die laughing. Okay, it's Doug. What's happening? Good night, Treasure. Called me before I left. Right before I left. Go to church in the morning. Go back to the card show. See if we can get rid of some of this stuff. And you know, bro, it's perks of the job. Like, I don't know why y'all be acting like that. The job, like, we in such a different position now and shit like that. Like, shit on the personal end. The reason why I be hurting on the personal end is because I have to use the shit on the business end. I believe in us that much. I believe in this shit that much. So yeah, niggas gotta watch the pay-per-views. Niggas gotta watch the shit. Do I want to give them that money? No. But what else we gonna do? Not watch it? Nah, we can't do that shit. We can't not watch it. We can't not report on it. I should have been there myself tonight, but like my schedule, like this week was a bad week for me. I'm back on schedule this week, but I mean, understandable, bro. I had a good night, Javon. TK 3 time, what up? But I had a motherfucking, and I'm not saying it like y'all been harassing me. Everybody's been utterly great to me. Like, man, shout out to all y'all. But it's like, bro, that opening brief, that was bro, that's some draining shit, man. Some draining shit, mentally, physically. Because like I don't know if when you get emotionally drained, it becomes physical at that point. So yeah, this week wasn't a normal me week, but back tomorrow. We'll be back normal. The stupid ass Warriors are in the play in. I'm shitty. My brain, I won't say that my brain was necessarily tired, just everything just is, I don't even know how to put it. But I'm getting ready to smash out, get me something to eat, hang out with my wife, get ready for tomorrow. Scott, what's happening, cuz? Glad you could make it before I bounce. Oh, I gotta do this one more time for the culture.
What is that?
Nothing.
Raging, this motherfucker's commercial free right now because I'm not at work. I'm off on Saturdays. My wife was like, she was tired. I didn't want to talk her head off, so I said, I can talk your head off. Now she's up, and getting some food and all this stuff. There you have it. My favorite card right now. It's definitely my favorite card right now. It's a very sick autograph. Obviously, the top favorite is Chase. But personal favorite is my personal favorite. Man, shout out to all y'all getting Buckies. I hope they keep the quality as good for y'all as they've kept it at all the ones I've been. If they do, then congratulations. Hey, today's your birthday, Raisin? If so, happy birthday before I get up out of here. Hey man, say deuces to your boy. Well, happy birthday, Raisin. Somebody hit me about like I think they was asking me to DJ some shit, but I didn't understand what they wanted or whatever. And I don't even remember who it was. But I hit them back, they hit me back. Speaking of birthdays. I mean, reply, whoever. If you hear me, whoever it is, reply. Kendra, Bob, Janice. OG Chief Meteorologist Scott Johnson. Joy, Miss George. Some of y'all I will see at church in the morning. The rest of y'all I will see at work. Raisin, was it you? Was it you? You hit me. Why'd you reply? I hit you. You didn't check your messages. So now I know it was you. Jennifer, Karis. Well, I hit you back. I was trying to understand exactly what you were talking about, what you wanted or whatever, but you didn't hit me back. So I don't want you to think I just dissed you on your shit. I didn't. I hit you back. God is great. TK 3 times. Tracy just got here in time to say deuces. Man, I don't get bothered. Them days is over. I used to get bothered. Trust me, the days when I used to get bothered, I would not have said shit. I'd have just fucking ignored you forever. No, I don't get bothered. My thing with people is like, I'll just be honest with you. If it's something I can do, I'll do it. If it's something I can't, I'll tell you I can't. And I don't want you to think this because I'm dissing you. Sometimes I can't do the request. Shout out to my people in Ohio. You said what, KS? If Afro Man does, yeah, I own Afro Man vinyl. I think I still got some of my Afro Man vinyl. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but it's easy to acquire. Like, bro, I had because I got high on vinyl, bro. I had that record. Like, I fuck with Afro Man. I didn't know he was still making shit. But you know, when I fall out of DJ loops, like, I don't be knowing everything like I used to. Like, bro, like everybody's album, but people don't even put out albums like they used to. Everybody's albums, I would have a week before they would come out. And I'm talking about not some bootleg shit. I'm talking about the record label would send me the physical copy. They would send me a physical copy of the CD, 2 physical copies of the entire album, a physical copy of the instrumental album if they made one, a copy of the acapella album if they made one, and then just the album itself. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. What we'll talk about, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna listen to Gucci telling on that nigga again. Gucci literally said the exact same shit everybody else was saying, but when he said it's a problem, I don't even understand these so-called gangster rules anymore. This shit's stupid. Look, that's why I'm not a gangster. I'm not a street nigga. I love y'all, man. Happy birthday, Raging. Reply to my message. I got you. But then again, man, you know the rest.